Deep within the digital underworld lies a hidden realm known as the dark web. This shadowy part of the internet is not indexed by traditional search engines, making it invisible to the average user. Shrouded in anonymity, it exists beyond the reach of conventional search engines. The dark web is accessed through specialized software like the Tor browser, which masks the user's identity and location. The dark web is a place where secrets are traded and illegal activities flourish. From illicit marketplaces selling drugs and weapons to forums for hackers and cybercriminals, it is a hub of underground activity. It's a virtual haven for criminals seeking to operate outside the boundaries of the law. Here they can communicate, trade, and collaborate without fear of being easily traced. Accessing the dark web requires specialized software and knowledge, making it difficult for the average internet user to stumble upon. This barrier to entry ensures that only those with intent and expertise can navigate its depths. This veil of secrecy has made it an attractive platform for illicit activities. Encryption and anonymity tools provide a cloak of invisibility, allowing users to cover their tracks and evade detection. Drug trafficking, arms dealing, and even human trafficking have found a foothold in this digital underbelly. These illegal trades are conducted with a level of sophistication that rivals traditional criminal enterprises. The allure of anonymity and the promise of impunity have drawn criminals to the dark web. They believe that the layers of encryption and the use of cryptocurrencies make their actions untraceable. They operate with a sense of security, believing their actions are untraceable. However, this sense of invincibility is often misplaced. However, what they fail to realize is that the authorities are always watching. Law enforcement agencies have developed advanced techniques to monitor and infiltrate these hidden networks. Law enforcement agencies around the world are constantly working to infiltrate and dismantle these criminal networks. International cooperation and sophisticated cyber tools are key to their efforts. One such operation, conducted by the FBI, sent shockwaves through the dark web. This high-profile takedown demonstrated that even the most secure networks are vulnerable to law enforcement. Known as Operation Darknet, it exposed the hidden world of cybercrime and brought down some of its most notorious players. The operation not only disrupted criminal activities but also served as a warning to others operating in the shadows. As technology evolves, so do the methods of both criminals and those who pursue them. The dark web remains a battleground where the fight between anonymity and accountability continues to unfold. In 2011, the FBI launched Operation Darknet, a large-scale investigation targeting illegal activities on the dark web. This operation was a significant step in addressing the growing concerns about the dark web, a hidden part of the internet where anonymity reigns supreme and illegal activities can flourish unchecked. The operation focused on uncovering and dismantling criminal enterprises that exploited the anonymity of the dark web to conduct their illicit businesses. These enterprises operated in the shadows, making it difficult for law enforcement to track and apprehend them. The dark web had become a haven for criminals, offering a platform for various illegal activities that posed a significant threat to public safety and security. These activities included drug trafficking, arms dealing, and other forms of organized crime. The dark web provided a marketplace where drugs and weapons could be bought and sold with relative ease, often using cryptocurrencies to facilitate transactions and maintain anonymity, and the distribution of child pornography. This heinous crime was particularly alarming, as it exploited the most vulnerable members of society. The FBI was determined to put an end to these activities and bring the perpetrators to justice. The FBI recognized the growing threat posed by the dark web and committed significant resources to combating it. This included deploying specialized teams of cybercrime experts, investing in advanced technology, and collaborating with international partners to tackle the problem on a global scale. Operation Darknet marked a turning point in the fight against cybercrime, demonstrating the FBI's determination to pursue criminals operating in the digital world with the same vigor as those operating in the physical world. The operation showcased the agency's ability to adapt to new challenges and leverage cutting-edge technology to stay ahead of cybercriminals. The operation was complex and multifaceted, involving undercover agents, sophisticated surveillance techniques, and international cooperation. Undercover agents infiltrated criminal networks, gathering crucial intelligence that would lead to the identification and apprehension of key figures in the dark web underworld. The FBI worked tirelessly to penetrate the hidden corners of the dark web, gathering evidence and identifying key players in the criminal underworld. This involved meticulous digital forensics, tracking online activities, and piecing together information from various sources to build a comprehensive picture of the criminal landscape. Operation Darknet sent a clear message to criminals seeking refuge in the digital shadows. The long arm of the law extends to the darkest corners of the internet, and no one is beyond the reach of justice. The operation's success underscored the importance of vigilance and innovation in the ongoing battle against cybercrime, and no one is beyond the reach of justice. The arrests and subsequent prosecutions served as a powerful deterrent, signaling to other would-be criminals that the dark web was no longer a safe haven for their illicit activities.
We knew we had to adapt our strategies to effectively combat the cybercrime flourishing on the dark web. This required a shift in mindset and the development of new tactics tailored to the unique challenges posed by the digital landscape. To effectively combat the cybercrime flourishing on the dark web, our teams had to stay ahead of the curve, constantly updating their skills and knowledge to keep pace with the ever-evolving tactics of cybercriminals. It was a challenging task, but we were determined to bring these criminals to justice. The dedication and perseverance of our agents were instrumental in the success of Operation Darknet, and their efforts continue to inspire our ongoing fight against cybercrime.
To effectively combat cybercrime, the FBI had to adapt its tactics and develop new strategies for operating in the digital realm. Operation Darknet required agents to go undercover, immersing themselves in the shadowy world of the dark web. Posing as criminals, they infiltrated online forums and marketplaces, gaining the trust of their targets. These digital undercover agents meticulously built their online personas, creating believable backstories and engaging in conversations that mirrored the language and behavior of seasoned criminals. They carefully cultivated relationships with key players, slowly gaining access to the inner workings of criminal enterprises. This digital undercover work was not without its risks. Agents had to maintain their cover at all times, constantly aware that any slip-up could expose their true identities and jeopardize the entire operation. They walked a tightrope, navigating the treacherous terrain of the dark web with skill and precision.
The information we gathered was invaluable. We gained critical insights into the methods, hierarchies, and networks of these criminal organizations. It was a risky endeavor, but it was necessary to bring down these dark web operations.
Section 4. Cracking the Code, Unmasking Silk Road and its Mastermind. This section delves into the intricate and relentless efforts by law enforcement to bring down one of the most notorious online black markets in history. One of the primary targets of Operation Darknet was Silk Road, a notorious online black market operating on the dark web. This platform was a hub for illegal activities, hidden away from the prying eyes of the law. Silk Road gained infamy for facilitating the sale of illegal drugs, weapons, and other illicit goods. It was a marketplace where anonymity was king, and illegal transactions were conducted with impunity.
Its founder, Ross William Ulbricht, went by the online pseudonym Dread Pirate Roberts, and maintained a carefully crafted image as a libertarian idealist. He envisioned Silk Road as a free market utopia, free from government interference.
The FBI launched a relentless investigation into Silk Road, using a combination of traditional investigative techniques and cutting-edge cyber forensics. They were determined to dismantle this digital fortress and bring its operators to justice. Agents tracked the flow of money through the platform, analyzing Bitcoin transactions to uncover the identities of buyers and sellers. This digital currency, once thought to be untraceable, became a crucial piece of the puzzle. They also exploited vulnerabilities in Silk Road's security, identifying weaknesses that allowed them to penetrate its defenses. The meticulous work of cyber forensics experts was instrumental in breaking down the barriers that protected this illicit marketplace.
As the investigation progressed, the FBI gathered overwhelming evidence against Ulbricht and his co-conspirators. They meticulously pieced together the digital breadcrumbs left behind by the site's operators. They uncovered his real-world identity, linking him to the creation and operation of Silk Road. This breakthrough was a testament to the tireless efforts and expertise of the investigative team.
In October 2013, the FBI arrested Ulbricht, effectively shutting down Silk Road and sending shockwaves through the dark web community. The arrest marked the culmination of years of painstaking work and collaboration among various law enforcement agencies. The takedown of Silk Road was a major victory in the fight against cybercrime, demonstrating that even the most sophisticated criminal enterprises operating on the dark web are not invincible. It sent a clear message to other would-be cybercriminals that they could be found and brought to justice no matter how deep they tried to hide in the shadows of the internet. Section 5 of Pandora's Box, unveiling the depths of illegal activities. Operation Darknet peeled back the layers of the dark web, exposing a Pandora's box of illegal activities. The scope of the crimes uncovered was staggering, ranging from drug trafficking and arms dealing to child pornography and even murder-for-hire plots.
The anonymity provided by the dark web had emboldened criminals, fostering a sense of impunity. They openly advertised their illegal services, using encrypted communication channels to conduct their business transactions.
The dark web had become a breeding ground for criminal activity, attracting individuals from all walks of life. Among the most disturbing discoveries were websites dedicated to the sharing of child pornography. These sites operated with a level of depravity that shocked even seasoned investigators.
The FBI worked tirelessly to identify and rescue victims, collaborating with international partners to dismantle these abhorrent networks. Operation Darknet highlighted the dark underbelly of the internet, revealing the true extent of the criminal activities taking place beyond the reach of conventional law enforcement.
It served as a stark reminder that the digital world, for all its advancements, is not immune to the evils that plague society.